Hey there, Jasper fans. Welcome inside Manhattan Athletics here on the Jasper Sports Network in the Morrow broadcast studio. I'm Joe Hutter, joined by the head coach of the Manhattan men's golf team, Frank Darby. Coach, welcome aboard. First appearance here on campus and on air here in the Jasper Sports Network, but excited to have you aboard.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, it's great to be here in Manhattan, and I'm looking forward to another 20 years here.
Yeah, no, it's certainly a long, very successful career at St. John's. Tell us a little bit about what you did there, and really some high-named recruits, guys who are currently playing on the PGA Tour. Keegan Bradley comes to mind, one of the biggest names I'd say you've probably recruited there. Just talk a little bit about that process.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, through the 20 years, I have two kids right now that are on the PGA Tour, Andrew Swoboda and the PGA champion from 2011, Keegan Bradley. So, it was just fun going through the whole process. We have a number of other kids, a couple of players up on the Canadian Tour, a couple on the Asian Tour and different things. So we've had a lot of success with, developing the kids into good players. But the best part about the whole thing was it's not just what they do with their golf, it's what they've been doing with their life and their careers. And I think that's been a pretty successful run as well.
Well, since Keegan graduated, obviously a very successful career so far in the PGA Tour, but also you've become close friends with him. You see him quite often. You saw him last week at the Barclays. We were just talking a little bit off air about it. Tell us a little bit about the type of guy he is and your experiences with him.
He's just a wonderful young guy. I mean, he was like the perfect kind of kid you could recruit. I mean, came from New England, Boston Red Sox fan, us Yankee fans and Met fans. We have some issues with that, but he was just one of those great leaders, and you could see him just develop a little bit. He's like the old saying, he gets a little bit better every single day. He was a handful with trying to find golf courses to play because that's all he wanted to do. I mean, that was his passion, just to play golf, and it's worked out really, really well. And he's one of the caring kids. I mean, I think that, and that's part of the philosophy that we'll get into later. I think they knew how much I cared about him, so that they're giving back right now, not just to me, but to the programs I'm at, and gave back an awful lot to St. John's. And you know what? When I saw him the other day, he said that he's looking forward to being a Jasper as well.
Well, that's exciting too.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the team that we currently have here at Manhattan. You've met a lot of the players, been able to play some of the pretty nice courses as well. Tell us some about the players that you've seen here.
I became, I noticed them last year when they played in my event that I hosted at Bethpage, the Gimlet. And I know of the names of them. John Shobe, his father's a very well-respected head professional in the metropolitan area, and I think that they have a lot of talent, and they seem to be ready and raring to go. So it's gonna be fun. I think Jerry Wood did a good job in kind of getting the program elevated a little bit, and hopefully I can run with it and maybe take it to the next level.
Well, a number of pretty cool events on the fall schedule, beginning at Rutgers, Friday, September 11th, Saturday, September 12th, a 54-hole tournament. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a week away, and Rutgers is a good little golf course. It's got a nice field, and it's not too demanding a golf course, so hopefully we can go in there and shoot some good numbers. And it's fun just getting back into the mix of seeing a lot of the local coaches. I haven't seen many of these guys in a while because I've been playing on the national level, but it'll be fun, and I've gotten a lot of nice emails and texts welcome me back here, so it's going to be fun.
Well, the Jaspers will host two tournaments this fall, one at Huntington, another one at Glen Oaks. Talk about those courses and what you expect from the team.
Huntington is a sweet little golf course over there. Jerry Wood hosted the event last year, and he'll be hosting it again for us this year. It's just in a great location, and then we're excited about the Glen Oaks Club, which was just named the 217 site for the Barclays Classic.
Right.
So that'll be a 36-hole one-day event with 6 local teams. I think we've got 3 or 4 MAC teams in the field as well. So I think the kids will be shocked when they just see the conditions of the golf course, how good it is. So
we just named a couple of courses that the team will be playing. Name some other courses that you're hoping to get the guys out onto in preparation for the spring season.
Well, there's a lot of, pretty much Westchester and the whole metropolitan area. I mean, every golf course is really, really good here.
A lot of good ones.
There are some really sweet places here like Sunningdale and Century and the new Ferry Point down here that we're going to have a little bit of access to. And, the key is not just being stuck on one place. We've had a lot of success at St. John's by bouncing the guys around to a number of good golf courses, and it gives them a different look. And it's not just about hitting balls; it's about going out there and playing and experiencing a lot of trouble and challenges as they come. So there's nothing better than this area than that. So.
And now, in terms of the coaching philosophy, tell us what's been successful for you in your tenure at St. John's and what you hope to bring here to Manhattan.
Well, hey, listen, I had a phenomenal mentor growing up in the legendary Lou Conasecca, and I pretty much talked to him, maybe 3 times a week now, and he was just a great, he had the best philosophy about, really loving your players, show them how much, and make sure you show them how much you really do care about them. And I think that that's one thing that I've tried to do through the years where, I talk to my guys from the teams, previous teams, all the time. I do a lot of driving in the metropolitan area, so I just get on the phone and dial somebody up and see how they're doing and different things. So my first recruit, Gary Blados, I talked to him last week, which was great, and then I talked to like I said, I was with Keegan Bradley in Vermont last week, and Andrew Stravoto I talked to quite a bit. So it's nice being able to just really show the kids how much you care about them, and it's all about just being prepared. Hey, college golf is like all the other sports on campus here. You don't have a lot of time for social lives and putting your golf together or your sport together. Plus, you got the demands of academics as well. So we'll get them into the time management end of them and of things, and that's what they're going to need when they get a little older in life.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us here. Welcome aboard.
Great, thank you.
And you catch the Manhattan golf team in action Friday, September 11th, Saturday, September 12th, when the team opens its fall schedule at Rutgers in a 54-hole tournament. Thanks for joining us inside Manhattan Athletics here on the Jasper Sports Network.